Why, hello there everyone. I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. And today I'm rehousing these Poecilotheria striatas, also known as the Mysore Ornamental Tarantula. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. So these specimens are about 1.5 inches about in leg span, and they're pretty much due for a rehouse. So essentially today I'm rehousing these guys into these 36-ounce deli cups today. And before I continue, I would like to make the statement that this week is pretty much going to be my last week of uploading for this year, because next week I'm taking time off because of the holidays. I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from. I do love making videos for everyone to watch, but I also gotta put my priorities first when it comes to family and things I care about. And also for Friday's video, I do have sort of an unboxing, or technically one new addition to my collection, and that specimen is one beautiful specimen. You'll see. So stay tuned for Friday's video. Alrighty, so I hope everyone understands about next week about me not uploading, so don't be surprised, and don't worry for those who didn't watch this video. I'll leave a post in my community section here on this channel. I'm pretty certain most people should get the message, but anyhow though, back to the video. So for you viewers who have been around this channel for a while now, you may have noticed that these are the same specimens that I've pretty much separated in the incubator from a long time ago, and I'll leave a video in the top right for those who are interested in seeing me separating some Poecilotheria striata babies, because that video was pretty nice, so go check it out if you haven't already. So the original plan was to originally only keep about 5 to maybe 10 specimens of this batch, but it turns out I have around a little over 20. So I don't know exactly what I'll do with the extras. Now typically I would take notes and actually hang sticky notes in front of the entire batches of slings that I produce as a reminder of what to do with them, such as selling them, wholesaling them, trading them away, or keeping some as holdback to sell in the future, etc, etc. And honestly, the only thing that was written on the sticky notes in front of this batch was, you already know what to do with them. But honestly, as of now, I have no idea what to do with them. So I kind of contradicted myself. And honestly, I couldn't really remember because I've had these guys for such a while now, to the point where I literally forgot about what I was planning to do with them. So as of now, the new plan is to pretty much just hold these guys out until they get larger, and then hopefully I can trade some of these away for more of the same species, so that way I can get new bloodline into, you know, my collection and use them as future breeders, because as of now, all of my specimens of the species are pretty much related, and I can't really inbreed because that's not good for the genetic gene pool. So I guess the new plan for now is to pretty much raise these guys up, and if I do get some females, I do plan on trading those females away for some males to bring in some new bloodline, so that way the gene pool can stay diverse. And essentially, I guess that's the plan for now, or the new plan for now, that is, until I can remember what the old plan was for these extras. So some of you viewers may be wondering why I don't just sell these, and the reason why is because these are getting larger to the point where you can pretty much get close to ventrosexing them kind of accurately. And usually that's around the 2-inch mark is when it becomes kind of easier to ventrosex Poecilotherias. So to me personally, it wouldn't really feel right to sell these as unsexed juveniles when pretty much I can just sex them myself, because if I sell them as unsexed, and I can easily ventrosex these specimens, it's pretty much scamming if you think about it, and morally it isn't right. So I am not really the person that will sell, or even wholesale that is, unsexed juveniles when it comes to Poecilotherias. Now granted, these specimens are still too small for me to ventrosex accurately, but they're slowly reaching that size to where I can ventrosex them in the future. And also as of now, it is in the colder seasons to where it's not really ideal to be shipping tarantulas because of the cold weather. So essentially by the time it gets warmer and it becomes that season again to ship tarantulas because of good weather, these little specimens here are pretty much going to be juveniles already. And by then I should be able to ventrosex them easily. But I hope everyone understands where I'm coming from when it comes to me not wanting to sell unsexed juveniles, because it just wouldn't sit right with me, especially if it comes to a species that I've pretty much already bred and produced myself and raised myself, such as this species for example. So once the warmer seasons come around, these specimens here should be maybe 2 inches plus, who knows, but if they are and I do ventrosex them, I will keep some of them. As I said, 5 to 10 specimens of these Poecilotheria striatas, and as for the rest, those that are sexed as female, I will probably just trade them away for some males for new bloodline, for future breeding projects, And as of the males, those I'll definitely trade those away for certain. And that is the new plan as of now. And honestly, I can't believe I forgot about the old plan on what to do with these extras. Because when I saw the note that I left behind, I was literally I was like, "Wah, wazureteta, yabai." Now when it comes to the rehousing though, that was pretty much already planned out. It's just a number of specimens that I didn't really keep or didn't take into account when it comes to this batch that you're seeing here. And to all of you non-tarantula breeders out there, you may be wondering, why don't I just keep all of these babies? And the reason why I cannot is because of space. I'm very limited on how many I can keep, and that is why I sold away a lot of my collection, a lot of my females, and essentially a lot of everything, because I'm trying to make space for future breeding projects. And sometimes to actually start a new tarantula breeding project, you have to let the old ones go, and that's essentially what I do. Now, if I was a massive tarantula company or a big tarantula business, then maybe I can spare, keeping more specimens. And although I am a tarantula breeder, it is not a full-time occupation for me as of yet. It's more so of a seasonal passion of mine that I do on a side gig, So it's not a full-time job as of yet, and I still have a job that I work. This to me is not a priority in terms of like a job, but in terms of a passion and a side hustle, this is totally one of them, I'll tell you that. And that may come to people as a surprise because some people think that I solely just do tarantulas for a living. I do not. I'm just a very passionate tarantula hobbyist and tarantula breeder, that is. Yes, I do have other side hobbies that I do, and I do have other things that I love more than tarantulas, believe it or not. But tarantulas is up there. It's probably in the top 3 things that I love to do, but it's not number 1. And I know some people may find that a little bit disappointing, but I'm human. I can do more than just, liking to do one thing, And I find it kind of strange how some people try to label me as a YouTuber personality. I'm not really a big fan of that because it really takes away the human aspect. Because if you're just known for one thing, then really where's the humanity left in you, So for me, honestly, I don't really consider myself as a personality, quote unquote. I consider myself just a normal person like everyone else. It's just so surprising how people would just put one label on me as like the spider guy. And although I do love that label at times, I do also want people to know that I am more than just spiders too, And I know that some people are more interested in the spiders than me when it comes to this channel, because this channel is made for you viewers who are pretty much interested in this type of stuff. But also, there's that small little niche of people who is also interested in me. And for those people who are interested in me, congratulations, you are probably more of the special viewer because you'll get a little bit of me in each video, and over time you'll slowly understand who I am as a person. Just keep watching my videos and then I'll talk about myself a little bit more, and then before you know it, you're going to know a lot about me that you never did. And if you later on decide to leave, my channel because you don't find it interesting anymore, or if maybe I'm not for you, then that's understandable. Because not everybody likes my content, but regardless, I'm just happy to be putting out stuff I like about stuff that happens in my collection, so to each their own. So all I'm saying is that if you stick around and if you like my content, then you'll pretty much come to understand about who I am as a person over time. And if you leave before that time comes, then it's understandable. And yeah, I guess that'll be about it for today's video. So let's wrap it up around here. And without further ado, as the typical, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I upload every single Tuesday and Friday here on this channel, and also support me on my social medias, such as my IG and my Patreon. And with that, stay lax, and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.